Good morning, it's me. I'm back. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and it is Wednesday, and I don't even know the date. March 25. I should know the date. One of my team's birthdays is today, and I made sure to tell her happy birthday already today. Well, actually, I did it late last night and scheduled it. So I'm just waiting for people to get on. Sorry I'm late. I'm actually excited to be here with you today. It's kind of different with all that's going on around us. Just a second, I need water already. Make sure that you say hi when you get on so I know that you're here. That makes me happy. I can see little numbers pop up, but I can't always see who is on and when you get on and all that kind of stuff. And so anyway, just let me know you're here. Sherry is here. Hi, Sherry. Are you working from home or are you just not working? I know something's going on at Amway, but I forgot what the deal is. I'm glad that you're here and can spend my live with me. I'm thinking that I might need to do some lives more often. Keep us all connected. It's just such a strange situation to be in. And I'm trying to send cards up. I'm working on them. I have this big stack of cards that I've had for a while. Yes, you're working from home. Okay, that's good. That's great that when you have that capability to do that instead of just totally being off. I mean, maybe you don't think that's great, but in this situation, I feel like that's a good thing. So I hope you're doing well. More is good. Hi, Marcia. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. And Robin's here. Hi, Robin. I'm glad that you're here. How are you doing? Marcia, I forgot, is Chris already retired or what's going on with him? Tell me how you guys are doing through all this. People finally found me. Sorry I was late, guys. I see lots of people popping on. Hi, Sherry and Dina and Debbie. That's a great idea. I've been doing an inventory of all my supplies, hoping to start working on my kits. Yeah, that's a good idea. I was actually thinking that maybe tomorrow night, tomorrow's Thursday, right? Maybe tomorrow night, I don't know if you guys use it for work or if you've done it for any other things, but I was thinking maybe we should do a Zoom meeting, and everybody can do their paper pumpkin kits, or he's still working. Oh, at the hospital. I didn't know that he worked at the hospital. Wow, I don't know when that changed, but that's, what about the girls? How are they doing? Anyway, I don't know if you use Zoom for anything else, but I actually, the first time I ever tried it, hi Alexa, the first time I ever tried it was a year ago almost. No, it's probably been at least a year. Do you remember when I was getting ready for my presentation for Minneapolis? That's how Shannon and I talked, and so I could practice in front of her and let her see what I was doing and whatever, and kind of got used to being on camera, but also totally have to start making cards. Yes, you do need something to do. I have kits that I can send you. They're that you can give it a try, or you can even subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. It's $20 a month for Paper Pumpkin, but that won't come until middle of April. But I have kits that I could send you. It would end up being $25. It depends on it. Been there almost 6 years. Huh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'll read the rest of that later, Marcia, because I can't, it says see more, so there's a lot more there, so I will pay attention to that later. Anyway, I was thinking of doing a Zoom meeting tomorrow night for, specifically I had in mind doing Paper Pumpkin kits, the one that we got this month already. We it's really cute. And I'm so horrible. I don't put mine together all the time. And, but even if you don't have a paper pumpkin kit, or, I'm sorry, that was me swiping something out of the way. Or, maybe you're not stamping yet, like Robin. If you have any kind of crafting thing, or even if you're just sitting there writing notes or something like that. Hi, Cindy. I haven't seen you in quite a while. If you're sitting there just writing notes, you can come in and join my Zoom meeting. I think I'm gonna, what as a paper pumpkin kit? Well, let me, well, you know what? I'm gonna open it right in front of you so I can show people. It is a monthly subscription to, yes, it is, Pedro. How are you this morning? Well, it's morning for me. I don't remember what time it is for you. Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription. I'll just show you the box, but then I'll unbox it in a minute. Oh, I need to take the plastic off a sec before I show you. It's a monthly subscription to a crafting event. Everything in it has all the supplies for being able to make cards, including, for your first one, there will come a block so that you have something to put your stamps on. So here is last month's Paper Pumpkin kit. So it comes delivered to you in a pretty little box. Hi Sharon, I'm glad you're here too. Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you, Pedro. So everything is in there. There's a stamp set, excuse me, little adhesive dots, a little tiny ink spot, and the paper products and embellishments that you need to make cards. So I'll open it up in a minute so you can kind of see what it is. You can even get the refill kits of this particular kit online right now, but right now what Stampin' Up's, excuse me, what their rule is about Paper Pumpkin is you have to be a subscriber to be able to get the refill kits. So if you want a kit right away, you can get one from me. You'll have to pay me by PayPal or something like that. And I have several different kits that I could send you. If you want this particular one that I'm going to show you later, you'll have to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin and then order online. You have to go to paperpumpkin.com and choose a demonstrator, or I can give you a link so that you're signing up under me. And then once you're a subscriber, you can get any of the kits that are past kits that are available. So that's something you can do. So anyway, hi Jamie. You are doing an amazing thing. Jamie is sewing all sorts of masks for whoever wants them. She is, I don't know, I think you're just doing it for free. You just have to let Jamie know that you have a need. So you're kind of amazing. I like you. I like all of you. 2 weeks in a row. Oh, yay. Oh, yeah, Jamie. Oh, Jamie Rose. I was thinking it was Jamie Priest. You're not sewing masks. Another demonstrator I know is sewing masks. I love having you on for 2 weeks in a row, Jamie. So are you considered non-essential so you didn't go back this week? What's everybody else doing? Are you just... are you working from home, or are you just not working? What's going on? Anyway, back to Zoom meetings. So if you've not ever done a Zoom meeting, it's kind of cool. You can do it on your smartphone or computer, anything that you can, well, you need to have a camera to be able to see everybody. But you can download this app on your phone or computer, and then you sign into a meeting. Oh, you got laid off. I'm sorry, Jamie. I'm praying for all these families that, yeah, you're homeschooling. Yes, homeschooling has its own challenges, rewards and challenges, definitely. I don't know if you remember or not, because I don't remember how long you've been stamping with me, Alexa, but I was a homeschooling mom for both my kids, and fortunately they were great readers. The program that we used started a good phonics program right from the beginning, and so they were great readers, and they preferred to be able to do as much as possible on their own. So yeah, it can be a struggle, though. I totally understand. So I hope you are having fun in some way also. So I'll tell you more about your daughter got laid off. I'm sorry. Jamie, FYI, Joan Fabrics is giving out kits for masking free. I saw that, Diane, and she actually saw that, different Jamie. And she said that Joanne wasn't giving out as many as she was in need of. They were like capping what they were doing or something, because she's like, I think, doing hundreds. So anyway, but thank you for that information, Diane. I appreciate that. But for anybody else who maybe you just need to make a couple because you're that's not your what's the word? I can't think of the word. It's not your cause. That's not the right word. Not your exercise to do it for everyone in the world, but maybe you just need to make some for you or your loved ones or whatever. That is a great thing. The other Jamie that I know, she's, I think, making hundreds. So anyway, thank you for sharing. It's amazing how much that people are sharing important things like that, and technology is amazing to be able to do this, or even have a Zoom meeting like I was talking about. So I didn't finish. So when you get into the meeting, I told you that I'd tell you more later, but I do want to share this part with you. So smartphone, computer, you need some kind of camera to be able to do it, at least to see people. And then you get into a meeting, and on your phone or your screen for your iPad or whatever, you can see every person that's on if you have it set up in, what's it called, gallery mode or something like that. And so we all can talk and chat and craft and whatever. So I think I'm going to do that for tomorrow night. So it's kind of aimed at people who have paper pumpkin, obviously. But I was thinking actually about our Craft the Night Away. That's a way that we could do that sort of thing virtually. And because you can, while you're in the meeting, you'd have your, you need something to prop your phone if you don't have, like I have, to hold for doing a video. If you have a phone or whatever, you need something to be able to prop it. But then I can get up and walk away and go do stuff like what I do when I'm doing a live if I forgot something. So, and you can just come back and stay in the meeting and chat, and we can just hang out and craft together. So I'm thinking that I might want to do that tomorrow night. So I'm thinking it'll be 7 o'clock, and I will post, I feel like I'm just going to post it on both my page and my group, and I'll pin it to the top so that you can see it instead of the, what's it called? Oh, I have my Secret Stampers group posted to the top right now. Are you guys all signing up for that? I'm so excited about it. It's a way for us to be crafting and social. Don't the masks have to have something inside for protection, though? You can't ask me technical things like that, Dina. I've heard both ways. It depends on, I don't know. My thought is some sort of protection over your mouth would help keep something out. That's just an opinion. That is not, I've seen that you need some sort of filter thing in there. I don't know what, and it depends on the mask too. The ones that, the demo friend that I have that Jamie's making, she's making the different layers one. So it's not just a flat mask like a bandana or something like that. She's making the folded ones, whatever. Santa sounds fun. Yes. So I understand your question, and I can't technically answer that. I don't know specifics, and I feel like there's conflicting information online that I've seen. So I don't know. Hi, Christy. I'm glad you're here. Are you feeling better now? I know you still have to stay away, but I hope you're at least feeling better. So it's cool to see everybody. Some people are cutting up vacuum cleaner bags for insert. Right, that's kind of my thought, Diane, but it also depends on how susceptible, I guess, you are to everything. So I don't know. I'm not an expert in any way. So anyway, so I will put information. It'll be a separate post for tomorrow night for our virtual crafting night. It doesn't have to be stamping. If you're not interested in stamping tomorrow night, or if you have a knitting project, you can do that. It can be whatever it is that you want. There was one more thing that I started on and got off of. Oh, secret stampers. Sign up. It will be really fun. So we're sending a card a month. Are you getting more people watching? It seems like it, but I feel like I can only see part of who's actually on. Like there's a number at the top, but I feel like there's more than that on, and I just can't tell, and I don't know why. But yes, definitely more people are home, so that I can, more people are watching me live. Okay, I was starting. Secret Stampers, join! Every month we're going to be sending our recipient. I have in mind the deadline being by Monday, but I'm wondering if I need to give it a little more time. My intended deadline was Monday, with the first card being required by the 15th, but maybe I need to give people a little more time. So I'm not sure. I haven't decided on that yet. But every month we're going to be mailing a card to our recipient for Secret Stampers. And I will have like a theme, a calendar theme, what we're going to be sending to people. And to sign up for the any person one, because I'm also doing a demonstrator one specifically, for an any person one, I need you to email me. Don't just comment here. I mean, you can comment here, but I need you to email me your address and your birthday, and tell me that you're in. So, excuse me, because we're going to do birthday cards when it's time for that person also. Yes, you got stacks of cards. Okay, sounds great. Thank you, Kathy. So that was the other thing. So that's what's pinned up at the top of both of my page and my group right now is information on that. Make sure that you read the rules, and then email me to sign up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do when I put you down is show the paper pumpkin kit to you. I'm going to unveil it. So this is the one that we just received. So if you want this one and you're not a subscriber, you need to subscribe. And I can put a link at the top of this video post when I'm done. You need to subscribe, and then it will come. You need to make any changes, because you can stop and start as you want. You need to make any changes by the 10th of the month, and then it usually ships around the 15th of the month. And when you're a subscriber, you can search for other kits, see other past kits, and you can order past kits also, whatever is available. They don't, like, they'll go out of stock eventually too. So so I'm going to show you that. I'm going to continue my scrapping idea. I have a card that I've kind of been modeling some of my my cards that I'm working on right now after that. It's such a simple idea, and we got it or saw it at it was at Lansing. That's where it was. At our Lansing on stage, and I just fell in love with the design, the simplicity of it, and whatever. So I'm kind of doing that. And also I'm showing a new product that I've not shown anyone before, at least not the Stampin' Up! Version of it. Sorry, suddenly my face is itching. Sorry, I'm probably freaking everybody out. Quit touching your face! But I hardly go anywhere, so grocery shopping is it. So, so sorry if I'm freaking you out by touching my face. Just got hairs in the way or something. All right, so I'm going to put you down. So, and using a new product and stuff like that. Well, it's actually not new. It's just new to me / showing you. So I'm going to put you down. I need to do my thing. So, oh, and remember, I'm going to unbackwards you. Then I need to put you upside down. So then you can see right what's in front of me. Remember also at the end of my live, I'm going to be doing the drawing for the little Ladybug stamp sets that I'm giving away. I have everybody loaded that qualified. I have everybody loaded in an app on my laptop next in front of me. So I will run that to choose somebody. Okay, so here is a paper pumpkin. So this is how it comes. This one is a special one because we actually got, I'm going to put it on here. I feel like you can maybe see it better. We got 2 stamp sets in this paper pumpkin kit. Usually we just get 1, but this was the celebration set. It's been 7 years since Paper Pumpkin has been going on, and this kit comes just like this. So here is, they always include an instruction. Oh, I guess this is just an announcement. You get 2 free stamp sets. So here's this. We get a Stampin' Spot. The only thing really that you need, sorry, I wanted to stop talking while I was causing a ruckus there. The only thing really that you need to be able to do this is scissors, because everything else is in here. So it's what we call an all-inclusive kit. The Paper Pumpkin always is. The adhesives are just, do I have something to open it? I'm gonna help using my pen. Oh, it's got an open spot here. The adhesives are tiny little glue dots. So I, as a demonstrator who have other adhesives at my available to me, I don't use these unless it's just a tiny little thing that I'm trying to hook on, or like if I'm attaching my baker's twine or something like that. I usually use my normal adhesive that I always have. There's dimensionals in here. There's this baker's twine. There's these. You can't tell. I'm gonna see if I can pull it out so you can tell. There's. Put it on this color. I don't know if you can see. They're tiny little raindrops, and there's just some round little drops too. They're just little embellishment kind of things. And then these aren't full cards in this particular kit. They're smaller cards, but you could put them on something to make them fuller. So here's one of the designs. So there's never a lot of stamping on these cards. And it's not always cards. Sometimes it's some sort of crafting project like treat containers, or it seems like they kind of got away from the 3D type things, which in my opinion is a good thing. I like cards. So here's one of the card designs. Here's another card design. Here's another card design. So there's probably enough in here for 12 cards, I think. And then these are just punch out pieces to put on. Usually the only stamping that you need to do on these cards is like the greeting, but you get the whole stamp set this month, 2 stamp sets. So you can make more cards later with the stamp sets, even after you have used and sent and whatever all these. So that's kind of cool. If you have more questions, you can ask me. You can do it in the comments. Remember, I can't see the comments right now because I have you down for stamping. Remember, it's always a surprise what you get. Oh, I forgot to show you this part. This always comes with it too. So you saw this on the front, but inside are just kind of simple directions about here, stamp the sentiments, stamp textures on card bases, wrap 32 inches of twine around the umbrella twice, or umbrella card base twice. So you get general instructions on what to do. So just a reminder that I was starting to say, it's always a surprise. You never know what you're going to get each month. You can't know. That's kind of the intent. It's intended to be a surprise subscription. If you see something you really like, you can subscribe and then see if there are full or refill kits available once you do. But once you see it, like, that's it. It's just, it's uncertain whether or not you'll actually be able to get this kit on the website, because like if so many people signed up, they may not even have kits available. So anyway, there is that. So I will tell you about the Zoom meeting tomorrow. You can ask me more about kits another time. And right now I'm going to show you this is the card, one of the cards that we made when we went to Onstage Lansing. My team and I. It was amazing. It was so much fun. So this is a really cute, really simple card design, and I love it. So 2 pieces of designer paper, which, you know, I've been kind of using that for my scrap kind of idea. And just this piece of cardstock. I pulled out literally, I gotta find them. Just a sec. Literally, I have a bag / bin of white scraps. I never know when to throw them away, other than if they're too skinny, I don't keep them. But like, I've been pulling these out to make this size of sentiment piece, I guess we'll call it. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be exact. So it can be wider, it can be longer. And this is just a torn edge and cute. So this is something, I'm not doing this, but I'll just tell you about it since I have it here. I can tell I'm going to be going long today. I'm very gabby. I'm already over a half hour. Oh my goodness. So this is the crinkled seam binding ribbon, I think is what it's called, white crinkled. It doesn't look white. That's because she didn't actually, this was one of our make and take, so somebody showed us what to do on this particular thing. So she didn't drag this thing through her ink pad or sponge it or put it in a container that had dye or whatever. She just stamped it. We had there's a big background stamp and the painted labels. Oh, I used it last week. It's still here. She used the stamp, and she literally stamped on the ribbon to give it some color. So that was kind of a fun, easy way to color your ribbon, especially something this fine. And so anyway, there's that. Now this particular ribbon is actually, I believe, non-orderable. If it is orderable, it's on back order. Last I knew anyway. So I like this general idea. So I'm going to do something similar here with this one. And I already have, this is Highland Heather. Where's my bone folder? So I put down, this is the backing of my my grid paper. I wanted some color behind my stamping and I needed something this big, so I have this here. So this is some paper, actually this is from the same paper that was just on that sample I showed you. It is the Painted Poppies designer paper, or whatever, Peaceful Poppies. I don't know what the name is, because do you guys get confused too sometimes? There's the name of the suite of products, which I think is also usually the name of the designer paper. But then there's the name of the stamp set, which I think is also the name of the bundle. But in this suite, there's two bundles, so they mixed the words up together. So one is like Painted Poppies, one is Peaceful Moments, one is I don't know what it's called. So I'm using my little mini cutter here. Remember, this is something that you do get free when you sign up to be a demonstrator. You have 1 week left. I know it's kind of crazy times, but I'm still going to tell you about the opportunity because it's a good deal. So I'm just, look at this pretty side too. I love this. So this is from this designer paper, but I wanted the purple showing this time because I'm using this purple card base, Highland Heather specifically, and there was purple in this piece too. So I was just, you saw I didn't measure that. Well, I kind of measured this, but anyway, I just grabbed scraps. Didn't matter what they were like. I'm going to be using the honeybee set in a minute, and this stamp was out from the set and I just like it. I think I used it last week. That's probably why it was still out. I'm not good at cleaning up after myself. This says Celebrate Every Moment, and I love this stamp because it does not just have to be for birthday. It can be for any day. And so I'm using that, and I'm doing two things. First of all, I'm just tearing this. Whenever you tear, if you're not used to this or you're afraid to do it or whatever, the closer you keep your fingers together, the more control you have. So I just keep working them down my piece. Okay, so I have this torn, wow, like I'm changing it looks too much white. Can you see that better? Hope that works better. It was too white. So I have Celebrate Every Moment. And I happen to have still a piece of the glittered organdy ribbon. I'm going to try to see if I can get another one out of here, but I don't think that I can. Oh shoot, I forgot my ribbon scissors. Let me see if they're around here. Oh, there's one here. Probably again because I used it last week. All right, I'm going to show you. I have more people watching today that I'm aware of, and I'm going to try to show you the tying a knot again. Okay, so I have left over right. My left side is on top, and they both need to be facing away from me. I'm pointing to my computer or my stand here, or if you're sitting across from somebody, you're pointing your ribbons at them. Okay. The top one has to be tucked under, and you're trying to tie it so that's nice and tight. And then I need to do the same thing again. So both my ribbons, I'm making it, there's no way I'm going to have enough to make cover another thing. So I'm going to quit. I can't think of the right words today. Causing myself problems. Okay, so my top one's under there. It was too short and I was having a hard time dealing with it. Top one's under. Okay, so once I have this tight like I want it, I'm kind of using my finger here to hold it. And then I need to point my ribbons away from me again. Okay, the ends of the ribbons have to be pointed away. And then I cross them again. This time my right one is on top, so I'm going to cross the right one. And the right one now has to come under and through that hole that I just made. So now I'm trying to hold it. Once I get to a certain point, this is mostly close to being done. So I'm going to hold this and finish pulling with this. So doing that makes my knot somewhat flat. And then you can slide it up to wherever you want it. All right, so I'm just gonna take this off here. There we go. All right, need my dimensionals on here. I want it up there, so. All right, so I'm gonna take the backings off. And put this right on here. So, really simple card with a simple design. I love it. I just love it. Okay, so my next one, I'm still using scraps. I still have, I hope you guys all got the golden honeycomb designer paper, because it is so pretty, and it's gone now. So I really hope that you got it if you wanted it. So this seems a little bit too, maybe I need to flip it over. My card maybe wasn't quite scored correctly. All right, before I put this on here, I want to ink up my bees. I just want to. I haven't done it for a lot of my stuff, but I want to. As you can see, well, maybe you can't see because now it looks too dark to see this. But I recently added ink to here. You can see the scribble lines on here. The more you stamp on it, the more it will even out. Sorry, I was too busy. So this is a sponge dauber. It comes in a pack of 5, I think. And I'm just daubing my bees with a little bit of color. And it definitely, when you use the dauber, you don't have a ton of control over where it goes, but I like that look on there. So I don't have a problem with that. If you want something more particular, then you'll need to use like your markers or stamp blender pens or whatever. All right, while I have my dauber out, I'm gonna stamp my bee because I do want a bee here. This is just the cutest little bee. So this stamp set is available, but these dies are not. They were very, very popular, and they're one of the items that is affected by the whole virus thing and shipping and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of that, I will tell you, if you're ordering anything right now, Stampin' Up! Is doing amazing work in trying to protect their employees. They have switched to A and B days, like for their office, as far as who's working and separating them and whatever. And in the warehouse and just all departments, actually, they are being careful with social distancing, and they've separated into 2 different shifts and separated the shifts by an hour, all in an effort to keep the social distancing guidelines, go by that, protect their employees, and still be able to service us and take care of all of our stamping needs. So they're doing an amazing job, but in doing so, things can take a little bit longer in shipping. They don't have their line full, their pick line full for being able to do this. So anyway, just keep that in mind if you're ordering anything. Okay, so I have my bee here. And I'm just punching it out quick. This is 1.5 inch circle punch. So I'm gonna put this on here, and then I'm gonna, sometimes it's hard to cover up this is just fun designer paper. Sometimes it's hard to cover up the other side of the designer paper, isn't it? Kind of crazy. All right, so we're gonna put this on here. I used crumb cake cardstock. Kind of looks like my my cardboard piece here. I used crumb cake. It was a scrap that I had. It's not really a scrap, but I already had it cut. So I used that. And I didn't want all yellow. This one I just want to cut off a little bit. Do I want this much? I don't know how much I want. I'm going to cut off the other side. I'm doing this too. This just looks like a blank edge there, so I'm cutting that off. All right. I don't know how much I want. That works. All right. So I'm going to put this down. I'll put a little bit of border there. And then this one, I cut this down enough so that I can stamp. This saying is in it, and I love it. This one says, wishing you sunshine and happiness. So whenever I am inking up, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I usually kind of go all over my ink pad, and when I ink it up, I never rock it. Sometimes you tap hard, like on these fabric, the black pads are fabric, or maybe your ink pads are fabric. If you have a firm foam ink pad, you definitely want to tap more lightly. So I'm going to stamp this on here, straight down. So I have wishing you sunshine and happiness. And so even though I'm using scraps, I did kind of pay attention to how I wanted to design these like I did last week. So I want this here. I don't want to cover up my bees too much, so I'm going to over a little bit. I'm going to cover up my bees. Oh no. I should have tried turning this around to see if it would cover it up less. And then I have my actual bee here. Good thing we have my actual bee here. Then we won't miss the other ones so much. So I'm going to put this right here. It's so cute. Wishing you sunshine and happiness. That's awesome. Okay, so now this part that I'm doing, first of all, I'm using this scrap. I think I did last week too. I'm not really sure. I don't remember now. This is a scrap because I cut down a bunch of pieces and then I had this big long scrap. So this is from the Flowering Foils designer paper. And I'm going to cut this into 3 sections because then I can show you 3 different sets of colors. Okay, I'm done with that. All right, so what I'm showing you today is, honestly, I don't even know the name of it. Pigment Sprinkles is what it's called. So one of the reasons I wanted to show you this is, first of all, Stephanie, ooh, I didn't have the lid on there right. Oh, that's why it's taller, duh. Like, why are some taller than the others? I just put the lid on top, I didn't screw it on. Stephanie Bazalski wanted to see what the pigment sprinkles were like, and she asked me that a while ago, and I just haven't done them yet. So these colors are different. We used to have, what are they called? I forgot what the non-Stampin' Up! Branded ones were called. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you now. These are awesome because they're Stampin' Up! Colors. So there's Melon Mambo, Bermuda Bay, Gorgeous Grape, Mango Melody, Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight. So these are all from the Brights colors. So what I'm going to do, there are probably lots of different techniques with this. I'm choosing to do it with a watercolor wash. So before I do that though, how much is in here? Oh, they're about the same. So if you've not seen an aqua painter before, you can, oh, this is the wrong one anyway. there's, first of all, they come in a set of 2. Let's see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see it. Do we need light now again? All right. One is wider, longer tip. One is shorter tip. They're both like a paintbrush. So you can take the lid off so that you can brush it. This barrel is filled with water, so you squeeze it as you want it, but also, oops, I didn't mean to do that. So you can unscrew it to put the water in. Okay, so there's the hole right there. All right, so I'm going to squeeze and kind of color this. Now, usually you don't want to use designer paper. It is not thick enough to do it. But I wanted to use this specific paper. And so these are cool compared to the old ones. They have a cap that screws off, and they have a little lid. I'm going to turn the light back on. It seems too dark again. Is that better? It has a little lid, and it's got like a salt shaker kind of top. So this is the Daffodil Delight, and you don't want to, can you see I'm barely tapping that with my finger on here? I don't know if you can see the color on there, but you barely want to tap it because I'm actually going to be adding more water to it probably. And you don't want too much on there. Ooh, that's so weird. It looks orangey, but look at the green that's on there. I want some more down here. All right. So it comes out, if you have enough water on there that doesn't dry, it comes out and it just can kind of move around with the water. If you think it needs to have more, you can squeeze more on it. Or if you want, you can try to color it and blur it a little bit more. So here I'm doing a pretty good job at mixing these colors. Last night I was not doing a very good job at all, but I do actually like what turned out. So with adding this much water, I need to run this off until it's clear. With adding this much water, you totally need to let it dry before you try putting it on your project, obviously. So I'm going to pick this up and show you, see if I can get it a little bit closer. Isn't that kind of cool? So here's 2 colors here. All right. So I'm not going to be using this one on my project. I'm going to be using one that I did last night. I think I'm going to use my tissue paper here to collect any extra water. All right, just a sec. All right, so I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do pink and purple. So I told you I was asked for this. That was one of the reasons I want to show you. Another reason I wanted to show you is because it's kind of a good time while parents have time with their kids right now. You can make a mess a little bit and not have to, I'm just trying to soak up any extra powder or water that might be in my way. You can make a mess and have time to clean it. So if you have something like this, or you have just a fun, like you normally would not pull out with anybody, maybe now you have time to play with stuff like this. So I'm going to do it again. I think this time I'm just going to drop water on it when I'm done. So I'm going to put these away. This is, I like that there's colors on here. This one's Daffodil Delight. It's labeled. I can close it and screw it on. Granny Apple Green. Okay, I'm going to do Gorgeous Grape and Melon Mambo this time. So this time I think I'm not even going to put water down. I'm just going to sprinkle it on and then add water. So, You barely, woo! That one came out a lot. Okay, we have enough Melon Mambo on there. And Gorgeous Grape. I'm afraid. I barely tipped over Melon Mambo and it just came out. All right, I'm sure that's plenty. Can you see how little of, I mean, other than that I just dumped Melon Mambo, can you see how little of powder is on there? And watch when I add water. Okay, before I add water, I need to remind you, tell you this. Everybody should be sending out cards now. It's an awesome time to be sending out cards and to reduce the social distancing by telling people that you're thinking about them and whatever. So the reason that matters right now with what I'm holding is because if you have an aqua painter, this is an amazing thing to lick your envelopes. It's amazing because you can fill it up, you can squeeze it. I usually squeeze out a little bit on my hand and like make sure it's not too wet. And so this is awesome for licking your envelope. So that's another way that you can be more cautious for when you're sending stuff to others. Okay, so now I'm just gonna drip this on here. I'm squeezing. Ooh, look how dark the Gorgeous Grape is. All right, so I'm gonna see what I can do with just dripping and moving. It's not going well. I feel like it might be because of the kind of, I'm just gonna color it, the kind of paper that's underneath here. Ooh, this is really pretty actually. Like it's not watercolor paper, so it doesn't like have something on top of it, or I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. There's lots of purple up here. So you kind of don't have a lot of control over where everything goes. Like it's getting curled because it's so thin. So it's gonna go to the edges. Can you guys see that? Isn't that kind of cool? So what's cool about this paper is it already has the embossing. So like if you want to see design underneath it, it's already got that there. And I'm gonna run this off clear. All right, I feel like I've made enough of a mess right now. I'm not going to do other colors. I just wanted to show you what we have here. And I have some dry ones for you too that I will show you, because I do need to still finish my project. So I probably should pull out a different piece to be putting that on. Just a sec. I need a wipe. Gotta turn around in a second. I don't want to get purple on my green card. All right. And I'm going to close these up and set it aside so I don't cause problems. It's already kind of drying and soaking in. I like how this looks. I just get more on again. Okay, sorry. I don't mean to cause blank space, blank air time. So I'm gonna put this over here. All right, we have a dark surface. I'm just leaving this here. So here's my, oh, I'm gonna show you a couple more pieces. So here's one. I put too much water on here, too much pigment ink on, or too much pigment on here, sprinkles. This was Gorgeous Grape, and there's some Bermuda Bay right here. you really can't tell very well. You can actually better on camera. I can see it better on camera than I can in person. Then this one, I think this was a little bit of Mango Melody and, no, a little bit of Melon Mambo up in here and Daffodil Delight, I feel like. And then this is the one I did with Daffodil Delight and Granny Apple Green. I'm going to use this one on my card. All right, so I'm just cutting this piece. This was a scrap that I had, and all I want is for it to be bigger than, you know what? There's still pigment sprinkles that are just on here. So I think when you use this, you got to make sure once it dries that there aren't any just sprinkles that are still here. It's kind of weird. Okay, I just want this bigger than my my pigment piece. So I'm going to put this on here. Okay, so this one that I'm doing, I'm almost done, by the way, and then I will do a drawing. This one that I'm doing, I had in mind because I got a funny comment and made me laugh out loud. I'm putting adhesive all over this thing because it's wrinkled, because it's such a thin piece of, it's not even cardstock, it's designer paper. It's wrinkled, and I want it to try to stay flat. So I put adhesive over the whole thing. If I didn't do that, then it would still be wrinkled on here. Okay, so here's my card. So this one I wanted to do because I did one of my cards last week was a little hello, and Pedro said he was waiting for a big hello. So so I'm gonna use a big hello. So I just need to cut this down a little bit. Just needed to fit on here. All right, so this great big stamp, I forgot what it's from. Oh, this stamp is from You're Seriously the Best, or Seriously the Best, something like that. This says, hello, friend. Oh, I got stuff on it. All right, we got two sides. I need to clean it off with something. Fortunately, I have my chamois close by. There were sprinkles or something, or glitter from my black glitter ribbon on here. So there are little holes of no color. That's not good. I will not allow it. I still see one on here. Okay. It still says, hello, friend, in great big letters. Ah, love it. So there's your great big hello, Pedro. All right, so I'm putting, I went dimensionals. So I'm not doing anything special to this. I'm not adding ribbon like I did with the other one. Not using punches, but I am going to pop it up. And the rest of the card is designed enough, I want one in the center, that it should be good. Man, I can't believe I gabbed so long this time. I'm sorry if, hopefully you just needed somebody to chat at you. If not, I'm sorry this took so long if you're just dying for me to do a drawing, if that's why you're here. And here's my card. I'm all done. Okay, so I'm going to put you up. Remember, we're trying to send cards. I'm going to upside down you, put you backwards again. And here I am. Yes, it is definitely messy, Dina. You could make bookmark out of scrap. Yes, you could. Let me see here. Do we need more light here? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Ha! Just a sec. That was what I was looking at. That's funny. Yes, there is a third. Thanks, I'm glad you like the cards. I'm going to see if we need more light here. Do you like that or no? Tell me what you think. I put the light on like supposedly it's supposed to be. So Dina asked about a third release of Celebration. There is a third release. I haven't posted anything on my blog yet or even on my Facebook page or anything. But there's a third set of products that are from the catalogs rather than from special celebration brochures. We have basically 1 week left of celebration. And so if you still have stuff on your list that you want to get and you want to get freebies for it, I'll be posting that. I think I'll be posting it today. I don't know. I didn't post yesterday. I meant to, and everything went differently. So before I do a drawing, I'll show you up close because it always shows better when it's back up again. So here's hello friend, a big hello. Pedro, that one was just for you. And here is this one doesn't show as well. Here's the wishing you sunshine and happiness. I'm doing the same thing this week as I did last week, and I'm doing 3 separate drawings for sending 3 separate cards. So I probably am going to be doing that from now on, for sure, while we have this social distancing thing going on. And so anyway, and I'm doing it Friday, so make sure that you do your sharing by Friday if you share the video, because everybody needs to see something fun and cute, and maybe it will encourage others to start stamping or sending cards. Maybe they have a pack of cards that they already have. Maybe you guys gave people packs of cards and they haven't sent them out yet. So share with people, and when you share, then I will draw names. Thanks, Marsha. I'm glad you like it. Glad you do, Pedro. Okay, so now, without further ado, I am going to do the drawings for the little Ladybug stamp sets. I have 2 of them, if you didn't read that the other day. So right now, I am tapping oops, just a second. It's picking a name right now. It's going, looking. Oh, Judi Seeger's won. Yay. Okay, so Judi won one of my little Ladybug stamp sets. And I'm going to pick another name. Thanks for sharing already, girls. Love it. And we're going to pick another name and start. It's kind of cool to see it. It's like your, oh, Diane Field one. Okay, so Diane, I have another Ladybug stamp set for you. She earned one as a hostess, I believe, if I remember correctly. So she gets to share with somebody else, or maybe she wants to, I don't know. So I wanted to share this right away, or now rather than later, so that if people won and they wanted to buy the Ladybug dies before they're gone, that you can. So congratulations, Judi and Diane, and I will be sending your, sorry, not Judy Manning. I don't know who that is. Judi, I don't know what do I know that person, or are you getting the name mixed up? Okay, so I'll be mailing your stamp sets out to you. So thank you so much for supporting me and ordering and whatever. And I'm sorry I took so long. So I hope that you guys are okay with it. All right, so that's all that I have for you today. I think that's probably enough gabbing. I will tell you information about a Zoom craft night tomorrow night, and paper pumpkin I need to add, and I'll post my winners too. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'll let you know when I'm planning to get on again for a live, Facebook Live, but I probably need to step that up a little bit. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.